Welcome, everybody. Ah, ba, 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 ba. Yes. Yes, people. Welcome to the most meaningless preview I have ever had on the YouTube channel, platform, whatever you want to call it. But it's going to be the most epic because we have a legend. We have long-haired Yeti, a.k.a. Yeti, the Nottingham Forest incumbent amongst us League Gunner rats. Yeti, how you doing, man?
I'm doing amazing, mate. And first thing I want to say is, well done, Manchester City, man.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. It's the first of three cups you're going to get right now, and you're going to get a star. You're going to get a star like we have.
Yeah,
that you haven't got.
It's true.
You haven't got. Sorry, but you haven't got.
I don't know what a star even looks like. What is that? Is that a thing that happens?
Look into the sky. There's loads of them.
Those are the only stars that Arsenal fans are going to be seeing anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, Yeti, welcome to the show, man. Let's talk about that Man City game again. And welcome Connor again, my media guy.
Connor the dude.
He is the dude. He is the man. We got 6 Inside. Smash the likes up, everybody. Everybody and their mother is streaming right now, so I am very, very glad that those of you that are in the chat are there. I just want to call out Luca real quick. Luca, we're only having a Yeti on today, but we will get you on soon, my man. Let's talk about that Man City game. I have not seen Real Madrid get taken apart at the limbs like that. I don't think ever, to be honest. It was an absolute thrashing. It was a Pep Guardiola masterclass. Yeah, Kyle Walker beat. You knew it was over when Kyle Walker outpaced Vinny Jr. In the first 10 minutes. I was just like, these guys are on. These guys are all over it, man. What did you think about it, Yeti?
Mate, what a game! What a game! I thought the first half. I thought you got to get more goals than this, or you might struggle because these guys can come back on you. But second half, they looked a little bit shaky. But then all of a sudden, like with Everton, they just turned it on and went, "Who's Arsenal?"
Yeah, no, they were not scared.
That's what they did.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
They're going to get a star. You only got one though. You might get 2 at some point, but you've only got 1 right now. Well, not yet, but you might have.
Hope so.
Exactly right.
I'm bigging it up, mate. I'm bigging it up.
Hey, yeah, no, it's good. I mean, you have a history of that. That's the one thing that Forest have that Arsenal don't is a European pedigree.
Yeah,
and we don't have it. The only stars that we see are in the sky. Connor, what did you think about that?
Man, this team's unstoppable. I generally can't see a season where these guys are going to flop. Because I guess you could say this season was maybe their worst, but because they obviously have had a few losses this season. But by God, this team's a simulation, man. Every single player is crazy. And I wouldn't actually be surprised if Vinny Jr. maybe makes a move to Man City next season. Because I think he looks like he might enjoy it there. He's had a few words to some of the players after the game, the City players. Yeah, just complete domination, man. And the fact that I think, Real Madrid are the most Champions League winners teams, or one of them anyway. And the fact that they just got messed around like that and just destroyed and pulled apart was crazy.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Honestly. And fair play to City, man. They deserve it.
It's what we all aspire to be.
100%.
Well, we already are it, but...
Yeah.
He's just going to keep bringing that up throughout the entire show. Hey, by the way, have you guys ever won a European championship? Oh, you haven't? Oh yeah, we have 2.
Oh, no, really? Have you not?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Wear the Majesty cloak and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Big up the assembled. Big up everybody inside. Dal, I'm not going to drop you as a freaking mod. Give me a break. I should have made you a mod a long time ago. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous statement. Yeah, man. Look, Manchester City is gonna win the treble. They're gonna win. They're gonna win the trophy, man. 100%. And I've been calling this. For ever since we lost to West Ham. This is exactly what I've been saying, is that Man City will not lose the rest of the season. And the people that are saying, oh, yeah, Inter Milan can stop. No, they can't. No, they cannot. These guys are an unstoppable bullet train, and they are going to continue through the rest of the season. I mean, look, like, the more and more I'm thinking about it, it's just like, did Arsenal ever really stand a chance? You know, were we just fooling ourselves?
Well, you did, but you didn't do the right thing when you needed to do the right thing. You needed to strengthen that team and actually get some serious depth in there. I mean, I saw earlier on, like, there was a TikTok that Grealish did where he's pointing towards a FA Cup, a title cup, and title cup or whatever, Premier League Cup, and a Champions League Cup. You know, and then there's one from Odegaard where he's pointing to a fish. I mean, he just says it all, don't it, really?
Yeah.
We're so embarrassing. I like, as a fan base, I don't think I could be more embarrassed about half of our fan base, to be 100% honest with you. I've been saying from the beginning. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I said once that I thought we were going to win the whole thing. I said it once, and then that went away. I think we drew away. I think we drew away to Liverpool, like, literally the next day. So
I don't blame any of you for thinking that you was going to do it. I thought you was going to do it.
Yeah.
And just didn't do the right things at the right time.
Yeah.
100%.
Tybe says, TJ, what phase are Man City in? I don't know what phase. I don't know what you call that phase. But I want to be in that phase. I want my club to be in that phase. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I have a question for you too. Now, is Ancelotti going to get the can now?
100%.
Oh yeah,
like tonight?
Maybe not tonight, but I'd definitely say in the season. Definitely.
Yeah, will do, because they've got ambition. We're not the stadium. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm thinking I'm League Honor. No, but you're not the stadium to have that. So
Yeah, no, definitely. And do you know what? There's a perfect opportunity for him to come to Arsenal. Love him at Arsenal. Be fantastic. And they won't accept that. Second place, Barcelona win the league. They just dropped out in that way. They're going to be fuming, absolutely fuming. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sacked ASAP.
Yeah, definitely. No, and I would look, if he's available, go get him.
100%.
Show your ambition.
Definitely.
Go get him.
Do a swap deal, because apparently they had their eyes on Arteta at Real Madrid. So
I would
have him
in a heartbeat.
Get rid of that fanny that thinks he's a manager.
Yeah, I said this on the show 2 days ago. If he becomes available, and they want Arteta,
fucking switch it. 100%.
Switch him. Go for it.
Absolutely.
I'm all about it.
And quickly back on you saying you're embarrassed, TJ. We'll quickly bring this up. Obviously, we've heard that Granit Xhaka's pretty much gone. He's going to go to Bayer Leverkusen from 15 million. Now, the amount of people I've seen on social media get upset that he's leaving. Why?
It's ridiculous.
He's a captain. He's a leader.
They fall in love with the characters. It's a character.
We need him under the Champions League lights. Oh, I don't know if you guys forgot, but he was in the team that lost 10-2 to Bayern Munich.
Cooperate leaving, mate.
It's just ridiculous. And I'm thinking, congrats. Yeah, had a great. I'm not taking it away from him. He had a good season. He actually didn't get a red card this season either. Fair play to him. But that's 1 out of 7 seasons where he's been good.
It's funny you mentioned Xhaka, because I said earlier, right? That's where I think Arsenal fans' standards dropped, and this culture bullshit came in. Yeah, because if anybody disrespects your club or disrespects your badge, you punt that fucker straight out of the ground. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear, but
I'm not monetized. I don't give a shit.
But, you punt that fucker straight out of the ground, and we would have done as well. You don't disrespect the club. You don't disrespect the badge. He should have been gone a long time ago. A long time ago.
Well, and that's what I don't get about the fan base of, and I don't know if this is just an English thing. I don't know. And sorry, call me the dumb American. Call me the American idiot. Let's apply it. but people get so attached to paid employees. Like, I don't get it. Like, if somebody came up to my desk, right, to my desk, and like grabbed a couple of pencils and started breaking them, like one of my employees, you fire them. So, like, I don't get where this whole
What, for breaking pencils?
Well, it's a bad example.
That's a
That's
bit
a terrible
harsh.
example. Just
let's say go
disrespecting
into
you
your
in
desk and
general.
smashing your laptop.
If they start
smash your
dragging the
laptop.
boss,
Yeah, there you go.
then
There you
maybe.
go. See,
Yeah.
see, terrible. I'm just gonna leave the metaphors up to you now. No, the point of what I'm saying is if you're blatantly disrespecting the company, why are you still here?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, your value is worth shit at that point. If you're disrespecting the work and you're disrespecting the badge and you're disrespecting the people around you.
Absolutely. If someone came in my club and started snapping pencils, they'd be out in fucking seconds.
That's literally what I'm gonna name this stream now is Arsenal versus
Pencils.
Nottingham Forest. We're snapping pencils.
And I also think that Granit Xhaka's had enough in a sense of he can't be asked to keep losing the way we are. I'm not saying he's part of it, because he is. The whole squad's part of it, but I wouldn't be asked because you now see Tierney is now linked with Newcastle heavily. I hope he goes. I hope he wins stuff there, because he doesn't deserve to be here with the way he's been treated. And I think a lot of players want to leave. I think because if I was at Arsenal at the moment, I don't think I could really be asked to stay.
Yeah, but Xhaka's a knob.
Yeah, he is. Isn't he?
He's a knob, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
he
been
is.
a knob for, I mean, I'm not being funny, but he's had a good season. Don't get me wrong. Has he done that to get the move?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
That's a shout.
The
That's
reason
actually a
he's had a
shout.
good season.
That's actually a shout. Yeah, maybe he's going there to get a good move. But yeah, I don't know what it is with him, man. I don't get it. Like, you've had one good. I'm not taking away from him. He's had a great season. Like the fair play to Arteta, putting him more forward changed our way of play massively this season instead of keeping him back as a DM. But one good season doesn't make you like this, like, player we've got to cry for. Like, it's not like it's Aubameyang, in my opinion. That's the level of player you want to be really disappointed if they're leaving. But like Granit Xhaka, 7 seasons, barely done much. Scored a couple long shots with his left foot. The one I can remember perfectly is the Crystal Palace one. I think it was a bit of like an inside curl straight in from the corner.
Yeah.
That's the one I remember from him. But let's be real now. In 5 years' time, if someone mentions Granit Xhaka at Arsenal, you're going to remember that Crystal Palace game at home when he told the fans to F off.
Oh, well, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
That's what he's going to be remembered for.
If I was in that ground at that time and I was an Arsenal fan, I'd have been on the pitch kicking his teeth in. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. You don't tell fans to F off. You don't disrespect the badge or the club. You do that, you get punted out the ground, man.
But Connor and Yeti, this is the redemption arc. This is why everybody's so upset. Is he's redemption.
Well, we've got to apologize.
It's the redemption side of the TV show.
We've got to apologize to him, TJ. Got to apologize to him. And something that TJ said earlier, Taib said in the chat that I've just seen, that it wouldn't shock me if Saka left. I'm not signing contracts, so
nah. Well, no, they've said that they've verbally agreed. Yeti, they verbally agreed.
Yeah, but verbally
agreed. Apparently, they can't
like
find any pencil.
I'll be on here at 8:00 and I'm on here at 9.
That's so true. That's so true.
They nothing, does it?
They don't have. I was talking about this with Jez the other day. They must have lost all the pencils at London Colney, or all the pens. All the pencils got snapped at London Colney. I'll tell you that right now.
Thing about pencils,
yeah, right. I got a thing apparently. No, but they can't find pens at London Colney. They can't find paper.
Trust
they
the
can't
pencil.
Trust the pencils, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't get it. So are they waiting for a new tracksuit to release alongside it? So like Righty can pedal out some more merch.
They'll drop that. No, I'm going to be real. In my opinion, Saka is still going to be here, but they'll drop it end of season. They'll drop a Saliba and Saka contract extension to pay for everything. That'll be it. That'll be it. Call it.
Saka's coming to Forest. It's already sorted.
Has it been
In the
sorted?
championship.
No. Steve Cooper's brought him in.
Are you're staying up, Yeti? I'm not. You guys are. I have you guys drawn against us. By the way, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it right now. You guys, I think we're drawing this weekend.
Nah, I
can't be bothered. I can't even almost be bothered to talk about it because it's just like, I'm TJ Warren TV. I'm I'm Tea Time FC supporter. These guys are already on the golf course. These guys don't care. They don't.
No.
I don't know though, because when you're not
overachieved.
under pressure, you seem to perform. It's the pressure that seems to get to you. But to be honest, I've said from the start of this season, I've said it in the chat many a times, that we will beat you at our ground. And I can't take that back because otherwise I'm going to be a flop flipper like Lee Gunner. So I can't take that back. And I do think we will beat you at our ground. 2-1 for me, 100%.
Yeah, play. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, can I ask you a question? Because obviously, start of the season, when the transfer window happens, you guys brought in how many players? Was it 20 odd players? 22? What did you think about that when you saw that and you pretty much saw this is a whole new team? What did you think about it?
Well, I'm laughing now, so it's obvious what I thought about it. But you've obviously seen Little Britain. I don't know if TJ has.
I have. Yeah,
but to me, it was like there's a player there. Oh, I won. That was how it seemed to me. It was just like crazy. But at the same point, I mean, it's like I'll say this right now, and I've been saying it most of the season for Cooper. You give Pep that kind of situation of 20 players that they just bring in, even he ain't going to do nothing with it.
Yeah.
He's going to take a good while to get something out of it. So you've got to give Cooper his respect for what he's done. And if you don't give him his respect, I know where you all live. Every one of you.
Well, that brings up another question. Oregon Gooner said earlier. Do you think he's going to leave?
No.
And if he does, who would you want in? You don't think he's leaving?
I'd want Stay Puft the Marshmallow Man of Ghostbusters.
Well, I would be upset if people didn't
I'll
get
have Ancelotti.
You'll have Ancelotti? You'll take him? You'll just take him? Yeah.
No, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. He's
all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you reckon you'll stay up? Yeah, do you reckon because you got Austin then Palace? I think.
To be honest, it's a major worry in one respect. I think we'll stay up, yes, but I'm really worried about that goal difference because if anybody gets on the same points as us, they're going to jump us like a flasher jumps a woman in a car park. So, yeah, I'm worried about that.
Yeah, because your results, there's been a lot of 4-3s, 4-0s. Yeah, it really hasn't helped you much.
It's been scary, mate. It's been scary big time. But at the end of the day, I didn't think I was ever going to see this. For 23 years, we've been trying to get back into this league. Cooper's done it, so you've got to give him some respect for that. And in some ways, I've said in the past, and I still believe it as well, this guy could be the next Clough. So I think if we actually manage to stay in this league this season, get ready, boys, because we're coming.
No, man.
I see it. Well, if they're spending players like that, because I remember when we all saw it, we were all shocked when we saw Forest bringing in loads of new players, and I think we all knew from then it was going to take time because you can't put in practically a whole new squad and expect them to work together. No. So listen. Steve Cooper does it. He can, if he wants to do it, he can do it. I mean, I don't see why he can't. The only thing I do, Steve Cooper really creeps me out, man. I swear, I think he takes something for every game.
He looks like Gollum, and he's after the precious.
There is something. And, he is taking something before each of them games. Because I'm sorry, he ain't half awake during them games. I swear to God, let's look at him.
Mate, if he keeps winning, I'll give him something before them games.
I do think.
I'm all good for that.
I do think he could, because I was surprised when you guys brought in those many players. I know a good few of them were on a free, and they were low prices as well. The guys you paid for, If you could pick, who would be your most standout player that you brought out of that bunch that you think, and who's actually the ones you'd want to see get gone?
At this point, I would probably say Lodi or Danilo, because Danilo, you guys wanted, but you're not good enough to get him, and we are. Danilo is just turning up. He's turning up trees right now. Trees. Oh my days.
Oh my! Look at that.
Yeah.
The puns. And who would you, out of that bunch that you brought in, who would you think has got to go? Who have you not?
Freuler. You know what?
Really?
You know when I'm watching the game and I'm watching Freuler, it's like playing Where's Wally, because you just can't see the guy. You can't see the guy anywhere. It's like, where's Freuler? Oh, I don't know. I mean, and they take him off, and it's like someone says, "Oh, they've took Freuler off." Have they? Never even seen him all the game. It's like Solid Snake off Metal Gear Solid. Man's got stealth or some kind of shit.
Not even one assist all season or goal.
He's shite. Every goal that we concede, you can also always. You know, the one thing that I really hate. You know, when you concede a goal and on the replay, you can see somebody trotting like he don't care. Like the goal in the League Cup, in the Carabao Cup, not League Cup. I'm getting old now, but Carabao Cup, and Rashford just ran straight through. If Yates was on that pitch, Rashford gets run, mate. He gets 2-footed. He don't get in that box.
Would you keep Navas? Because I thought that was very surprising when he came from PSG. I thought, wow, coming all the way down.
That was a hell of a move. I was thinking that was a really good move.
That lays to rest this thing about, if you're not in the Champions League, can't get the good players. Well, obviously, if you can get Navas and Philippe, who we've got now, then that obviously puts that down to rest. And the thing about Navas, I like Navas, don't get me wrong, but for our sort of professional he is and how long he's played in the game, he does this thing where he saves the ball and puts it right into the middle of his goal. Now, any goalie should know that you don't do that, you fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just don't put, if you parry the ball, you don't put it right in front of the next striker.
Yeah.
Buffoon.
But I'm wondering why, when we were having all those issues with Leno last season, we didn't even kick the tires on Navas, but you guys can get him. Like, that was another frustrating bit of business to where it's like, okay, Arsenal, we're in a transitional period, but no offense, we weren't at the bottom of the table, right? We weren't mid to bottom of the table, and we couldn't bring in Keylor Navas, but Nottingham Forest could. That's an indicator.
That's what I don't understand. I think the only thing that Edu can actually negotiate is whose toes he's going to suck. Because he ain't got no other abilities whatsoever. How he couldn't get more players in that window, I have no idea. I mean, come on, you could have taken Pinnock from Brentford. Come on, you're Arsenal, man. You could have took any of those players. Dunk. You could have took any of them if you'd have offered the money, but you didn't. And I think that's why De Zerbi had an issue with you, because I think you disrespected him with the Casiano deal. I think you offered him a crap price and you disrespected him. So De Zerbi said, you know what? Fuck you. I'll do you.
And he did.
I called it, by the way. I did say, that De Zerbi was going to come out on fire. But that being said, I think that Brighton are so inconsistent that I think Newcastle are going to do them this weekend. I really do think
that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, I think Newcastle's going to win that.
Yeah,
100%. I think Brighton's get their best ever performance against you guys.
Yeah,
and there was some serious needle, because he didn't look in the eyes of Arteta when he shook his hand. He did the slide on your pitch. Man, fans should have been out there punching his teeth in. Sliding on your pitch like that.
Like Simeone does, or Jose Mourinho type stuff.
Mourinho.
I was going to quickly ask Yeti. Obviously, you guys have had a dreadful defensive record this season. It's been very. What was it?
Have we?
60 odd, 60 odd goals conceded. It's not.
Hey, what have
it's
you
not-
been watching?
It's 67 odd goals conceded this season. It obviously not the best thing in the world.
Nope.
And but is it down to because the thing I've seen with Forest this season is 1 minute you're a 3 at the back, then you're a 4 at the back, then you're a 5 at the back, and then it's 2 strikers and it's 1 striker. It's a 4-3-3. Do you reckon that's the reason why Cooper just hasn't been because of all these new players? Cooper hasn't been able to find his formation, his players. Do you reckon that's one of the reasons?
100%. He's been trying to find the right way, and now, and this is what you guys got to worry about. Now we've actually got a spine in the team. We've got a good defense. We've got a damn good midfield, and we've got a one who's putting goals away. So come Saturday, I'll send you some tissues.
You're that confident? You're really that confident you're going to?
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Fair play to you. I don't blame you. Well,
this might get clipped and all that kind of stuff. But if it gets clipped, then I get more. I get known more, and I get more.
And here's the thing that scares me, though, Yeti, is that whenever you're putting in your score predictions in the chat during the American Idiot show, you're normally finishing first or second. So the fact that you're so confident does not bode well for my confidence right now. Last week he was in, just to review, last week he tied for first with Dal, and then 2 weeks before that he got second to me, and because I just had a worldie. So yeah, I'm not like if Yeti says it, I'm kind of like, should I put money on it? Like, should I go ahead and just take that? I think I probably should.
We're smashing you, mate. I mean, your gun's getting bent.
The gun's already bent. It's in a knot,
like the balloon
bro.
animals.
We're done.
They bend these things around all the time. Yeah, that's how your guns are going to be.
I felt what Lee said today on the stream with Jez. He said he's just like, we're just going through the motions now. Like we who cares?
Well, they won't care. The players won't
nobody.
care. What's the point? They'll be like, oh, can't be arsed now, fellas.
To be honest, I mean, I'm not hearing that, because at the end of the day, I think you will still turn up. But if you turn up with the passion that you turned up against Brighton, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day, guys. It's going to be a long day.
The last time, you remember the last time we were at City Ground, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll beat you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Wasn't that the one we had the white kit on? That was when
when we went out of the FA Cup.
When apparently you had the understrength team, according to Top Gooners, although you actually had all the major ones. Them Top Gooners need setting on fire. They're dickheads. They're absolute dickheads.
Yeah, and then the real fans have to catch shit because of what they say on AFTV. I'm done with it. Fan fiction TV. It's unbelievable the amount of smoke that I catch just because, Ty goes out there and does his WWE character. Like, I'm sure these guys are really, really nice guys, like in person, but just the happy clapping delusion that we see out of some of these guys, it's just like, it makes being an Arsenal fan a little bit harder than it needs to be.
Yeah, it does. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's really bad for you guys, because I mean, over like this whole season,
big up Rossi.
I've been like, you know what? I love you guys. You know what I mean? You've took me in and all that kind of stuff, and we've got on and all that kind of stuff. And I've been with you on all the games. But Saturday, I ain't with you.
We're enemies on Saturday. We're enemies.
Oh my! Are you
gonna be? I just had a look at the team that we played you in at the Forest Ground last season, and it is literally a different team. Bar Yates and Brennan Johnson, it is literally a different team.
It's totally
which I find
different.
crazy, absolutely
totally
crazy.
Different.
I literally just looked at the lineup that we played you. We've literally had practically all of our main players. Bar we had Leno in goal, but he was good enough, and we had Patino, the next star boy in TDM. Practically apart from that, it was the main squad and Rob Holding in the defence. But that team,
exactly. Yeah.
And that was another thing I wanted to quickly bring up. Jed Spence, I feel so sorry for him. Went to Spurs. went to Spurs from Forest, and then just didn't get played. And now he's in France, not really getting many games. And I think he should have probably stayed at Forest, in my opinion.
What do you think the problem? I mean, do you think the problems with Jed Spence or is it the problem with the managers that he's under? I mean, I could not believe after he pocketed us in that FA Cup game, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable performances, and he doesn't even get.
And then all of a sudden, we wanted him. We need Jed Spence.
We need Jed Spence. Yeah. Well,
you know what? He's a cracking player, but Spurs are full of shit and don't know what they're doing. So that's the whole reason he's never played. Yeah. You know, I mean, he's an absolute awesome player. Like I say, he pocketed Martinelli. He was amazing for us. But you know what? He made his choice. So fuck off.
He chose Tottenham, which in my opinion was a stupid decision. But
it was a stupid decision, but they was in the Champions League, so we've seen all the glory and all the gold and all this, that, and the other. And you know, it didn't work out.
It's the same thing with Evan Ferguson at Brighton. So he's doing very well for Brighton. Don't get me wrong.
He was amazing against Arsenal.
And then he was. And then all these things coming out saying that these top 6 teams want him. And I'm saying to myself, he better not take it. Build yourself up at a club. You're only 18. He's younger than me. Build yourself up at Brighton. Make a name for yourself at Brighton because he can do it. At Brighton, he definitely can because they're low on strikers at the moment, and he's probably the main man. You could probably say Welbeck, but not really. But build yourself up at Brighton. Make a name for yourself, and maybe you could get into a starting 11 in the Big 6 team. Just don't.
Yeah, I think you need Declan Rice, and this is going to annoy Jamino. But what Declan Rice? Declan Rice? Come on, Jamino, say it, mate.
Jamino, how do you feel about Declan Rice? Put it in the chat.
Come on, Jamino, how do you feel about Declan Rice?
It'd be absolutely brutal. That's why I think if we ever got, because I remember when Grealish was linked out with Aston Villa before he went to City, and we were linked with him. I wonder what his outcome of him was going to be if he came to Arsenal. But we need, do you know what, Declan Rice, I'd take him. And we don't. But the thing is, if we get Declan Rice, we can't just get Declan. The thing is, if we get Declan Rice, we can't just get Declan Rice. We need another midfield like Caicedo.
We don't. Jamino is one of the most Irishists I think I've ever met in my life.
I need to know what Jamino sounds like. I need to know.
I do as well.
Don't even come on camera, Jamino. You don't even need to come on camera. I saw you comment the other day. We got 6 inside real ones. We're just having a fireside chat here, boys. Smash the likes up, everybody who's in here. Let me just go through this. Let me just go through here. Yeah. It was good to see Carl. It was good. It's awesome to see Tony. Tony, I'm not wearing eyeliner. Okay, I just have beautiful eyelashes.
You use the pencil.
Look like it. Yeah, I used the eyelining pencil and then I broke it. Yeah. And then Jamino says, "Nah, you need to keep somebody around to mod your 3 a.m. watch-alongs in case Peter Haywood comes." Yeah, you know, if I get to a point where I'm doing U.S. watch-alongs, which I am, by the way, in June. When I'm doing U.S. watch-alongs and he comes in, I think I made it on YouTube. I made it. I did it.
Mate,
he only comes in if Jez is here. He only comes in here if Jez is here. If Jez is here, he comes in every single time.
Jez, don't I?
Yeah, or Lee.
Mate, you're doing awesome on YouTube.
Thanks, brother.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Big up to you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, and Jamino, one more thing. You do not need a StreamYard account to get on StreamYard.
To the YouTube account.
Yeah.
Google
just
account.
Come on here.
I just keep telling you that so you don't come on.
Yeah. Oh my days. What is it? It's 2023. I'm not against it. I don't give a shit. I just don't wear it. Unless I'm in like a show, I don't wear it.
Can I just ask, guys?
Don't worry. Give me a break, Jamino. Until I see it, I'm not going to believe you. Go ahead, Yeti.
What is all this apologizing shit about all of a sudden?
For what?
Every like things that I go on. It's like if you go on Terry's, you go on Saeed, you go on this side. Oh, are you going to apologise to him? Are you going to apologise to him? Are you going to apologise to him? When did we become pussies?
It's a wind up. It's a wind
Yeah,
up.
because people want Terry to apologise to Gary Neville because he thought Arsenal were going to win the league. And I'm thinking, you can have your opinion. Why have you got to
I
apologise?
don't even apologise to my mum if I miss a birthday. I ain't going to apologise to a fucking football manager.
Yeah, I don't understand. No, it's a wind up. Like, you know, oh, you have to take responsibility for what you said, and now that we have this new information, you have to apologize for what you said. And I'm just like, it's a weird kind of through line in this community, isn't it? It's really crazy. Is weird. I don't get it.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm not going to apologize for shit that I say on here. I'm really not. I don't care. I'll say that I was wrong, but I'm not going to apologize for it.
I mean, when I said to you, are you going to apologise to Arteta? I mean, it was only a joke, but I mean, I love the reaction because you just fucking went off.
Did I lose? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I did. I do remember that. I did lose my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole
you did that on purpose, Yeti.
I did
that
on
purpose.
I did. I totally did that.
Ruffling the feathers, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just poking the bear, man. That's all he's doing. That's what I
do, mate. It's what I've always done.
Yeah, I know. I love it. So you're confident that you're gonna kick the shit out of Tea Time FC, out of Already on the Beach FC. 100%. I don't blame you for being confident. I really don't. It is what it is. Connor, what do you think is gonna happen this weekend? What are the keys to the game for Arsenal Football Club, aka We Don't Care FC?
Well, the problem that Arteta has is Cooper doesn't make his mind up of what formation he wants. He probably won't come up with a tactic for it. I mean, the problem that we've got is Tierney's obviously going to start because Zinchenko isn't there because he's injured. Martinelli's now out, so Trossard will be starting. Do you know what, TJ? I honestly don't know. We can either go there and have a bit of respect for ourselves and actually go there and try to get 6 points and finish at least somewhat respectable after that Brighton performance, or the players can be what they were like against Brighton and put a performance like that and let Forest walk all over us over their ground.
Good luck, Connor.
And that's it really. I'm expecting my team to go there and at least show a bit of respect towards the fans and towards this towards this group of people, all these millions and thousands of fans who have put their heart and soul into this team, really rooting for them for going for this title. And obviously now it's not going to happen. I've seen people, if City draw to Brighton and then lose to Brentford and then we win up, shut up with all these predictions. Shut up. Oh my God. I see people relying on Big Sam to win. And then, because Everton won 5-1, they're going to win against City. And just shut up. They're not going to lose. They're too good. And I know Brentford beat them at the Etihad. That was fantastic, by the way. I watched that game. It's quite funny now Ivan Toney has an 8-month ban, but that's another thing.
That's another story.
That's another. Yeah, Brentford going to win against City without Ivan Toney. You know they're not. So please, people, stop predicting that they're going to lose because they're not. Stop getting your. I'm doing this to help people.
100%.
Because it's going to get cracked like a pencil. You know.
Yeah. They're getting cracked. They're going to get. Yeah. Brentford are going to get snapped in half. Like a pencil.
And don't get me wrong, I rate Forest. They can win against us. I'm not denying that, 100%. And listen,
mate, I'm not just saying it with chest. I'm saying it with my moves.
Yeah. and that's the thing, though. I'm only saying we can only go out there and show a bit of respect for ourselves. If not, if they're going to go out there and let Forest walk all over us, then just shows, doesn't it? But it is what it is. But we can only go out there and try our best. And anyway,
why?
Yeah.
Why?
Either way, guys, Forest are going to be the team more hyped up for it because they want to be staying up. They're going to have more heart and desire. Yeah, so they're going to be.
We need it, and we've got Bottle.
100%, and that's why I think that Forest could win it because they're going to have more fight, more heart. They're going to want it more. They're at the home ground. And I know we beat them 5-0 on the season, but I thought this is different, especially in the situation we're in now. So
you had to mention it, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to.
You had to mention it, didn't you?
But yeah, no, I do think that...
all them goals was offside.
Yeah,
goal was wrong.
Of course they were. But yeah, no, we'll wait and see. But I do think that Forest will have the edge on us. I do think. I'm not just saying that to be negative. I'm being truthful, unfortunately. Sorry, Top Runners.
Straight up. That's all good.
Not hiding from it. Being real. So yeah, that's my prediction. And I was going to ask, what's your predicted lineup, Yeti? Because obviously you're going here, there, and everywhere.
It'll be the same as what it was the last game. It'll be absolutely the same. It'll be Lottie, it'll be Niacarti, it'll be Philippe, and probably Worrell on the right, because unless Aurier's all right, because he was all right in the last game, so he might be on. Danilo, Yates, Mangala, midfield is going to bottom you. It's going to defeat you. And then we're going to have, if Johnson's on, if he's up against Tierney, I'll be a little bit like this, because Tierney is a hell of a lot better. I'd rather had him better up against Zinchenko, because trust me, he would have put Zinchenko in a burger and had an extra relish. 100%. And I wish he'd have actually, Zinchenko would have been there, because he would have got cooked, mate. He would have got cooked. And Awoniyi's now on it, and he started scoring as well. I mean, let's face it, with Awoniyi, right? If you look in his past league, he was only the third on the scoring table. Second was Lewandowski. First was Haaland. So he's definitely got something to show there, and I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to cook you.
Connor, who do you want to see in the Arsenal lineup?
Throw the kids in at this point. Throw the kids in. What's the point? Like, well, what is the point? Because we're going to get second anyway, because it's not actually possible for third to catch us up into second. Throw the academy kids out. They want the under 17s won a trophy the other day, the Nations Cup, whatever it's called. Throw them in, them play, because they.
May as well throw the kids in, because we're going to make your main team look like kids anyway.
But realistically, I'm not going to take the piss now. I'm going to be real. We're going to obviously. This is the problem now, TJ, because of our injuries. We're now we don't have anyone like. We've no longer now got that. Because Martinelli's out, we've no longer got that question of, let's put Trossard at striker, Jesus on the bench, Martinelli on the left. Like, we don't have that. So it's going to be Trossard, Jesus, and Saka up front. Do you know what? No, I'd even start Nelson this game, man. Let Nelson start. I know he's leaving, but let him start over Saka. Like, what's so troublesome about that? You know,
you're going to love to hear my starting 11. You're going to love it.
He showed more heart in that Brighton game when he came on than Saka even tried, you know, and that's no offense to Saka, because I love Saka. No one get that twisted. I love Saka. Young player respecting the Arsenal badge, playing the way he does, and me being a young fan myself, I love the guy, but he's got to get dropped. And not even gonna lie to you, I'd probably even start Smith Rowe. Honestly, I'd start now. Xhaka's leaving, put him on the bench. See you later. Don't care. You just confirmed you're leaving, so you can go on the bench.
Exactly. I mean, let Nelson start. We'll crush his column.
Oh, great, lovely,
great,
fantastic. We need more injuries, don't we? But yeah, I'd honestly, I'd probably go for a midfield of. Jorginho is poor. I'll probably put Partey back in at this point, and I'll probably put Smith Rowe and Odegaard, because we need this attacking prowess, and then 2 cams on the field. We're going to need to attack. And just have Partey laying back as the DM, and then the normal defense of Tierney, Gabriel, Kivior, and Ben White, because we've got no one else. So, yeah, apart from Rob Holding.
I want Tim Turner to start.
You really want Turner to start?
Yeah, I want Turner to start. I think Ramsdale has some guilt after Brighton. He was spilling the ball a little bit too much. That third goal, I was like, come on. You cannot spill the ball into the 6-yard box like that. You can't.
Sometimes it's a good time to put them back in.
Yeah.
When
I think that Turner, I want Turner to start. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for that. And I know that the American angle does play into that a little bit. I think he deserves to start, especially after the way Ramsdale has been kind of playing the last 4 or 5 games. He had a great game against Chelsea. No, not against Chelsea. Who was literally, I just forgot who we just played before Brighton. I'm so pissed off about Brighton. It wasn't Chelsea. It was Good
It
Lord,
was
Chad, help me out. I'm an
Newcastle.
idiot.
Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah. He had a great game against Newcastle, but other than that, the 4 other games out of the 5 have not been great. Have not been great.
I'd actually, to be honest, TJ, I think I'd actually play Fabio Vieira at striker.
You're just trying to
Joking.
piss me off. Don't piss me off. Yeah, no, I'm going. Yeah, and then I'll go Tierney, Gabrielle, Kiwior because we don't have a choice. Ben White, Partey back in. Yeah, pretty much what you said. Connor. Partey back in. Emil Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, Reece Nelson. Even though, Tony Reece has a new contract offer, it's not good enough for him. Apparently, who knew? I don't know how many people. I don't know how many top Premier League clubs are going to be going after him. 0. But yeah,
is that what he said?
Is that
what come out and said? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he turned it down. It wasn't good enough for him. He turned it down.
Wow.
So yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Let him go. I don't care.
Honestly,
but yeah, run him out. I don't want
him anyway. Like it's time to move on from all that now. Eddie and Nketiah, all that. Yeah, it's time to move on now.
Get ready for
my major worry.
We're out. Yeah.
What is it?
What is it?
Nketiah.
You taking the
Nketiah's in the room. Our defense is in trouble.
He left the room back in February, and he hasn't been seen since. Thank God.
He had been let into the room.
Yeah.
I think was he one of the goal scorers against you guys when we beat you earlier on in the season? I think he wasn't he? Was Nketiah one of the goal scorers against Forest this?
Let's see.
No, he wasn't.
I think all of you scored against this one.
Do you know who was a goal scorer? Reece Nelson with 2 goals. I completely forgot about that. He had 2 goals in that game. So let's start him.
Yeah, let's start him. So I'll go Reece, Jesus, and obviously Trossard. So,
I'm saying a 2-1 loss. By the way, I'm being serious. I'm going
2-2. I'm going 2-2 draw.
I'm going for 2-1 now.
But yeah, I want to see the.
It is going to be a carbon clip. It's going to be a carbon copy of Brighton. We're going to come out and they'll just play us off the ball. They'll keep all the possession, and it will be the same story. I swear to God, and that's not me just saying because Yeti's here or anything. I'm being serious. This is how it's going to play. Forest will control the ball, and they'll just pick us off. I swear to God.
If you come with the same passion as you came with Brighton,
yeah, we're done.
Like I say, it's going to be a long day.
Game over. Be a long first and second half, long 90 minutes. But
we've kind of got it together now, and we're all working together and stuff like that. So it's just not going to be a good day for Arsenal, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna say that this about Bukayo Saka. I want him sitting the rest of the season. If I'm gonna be completely honest. I want him. I maybe run him out for 45 minutes and then sub him off at halftime when we play Wolves. Yeah. He needs to be done. I think he up here. He's completely shot.
I think all the players are TJ. I think all the players are deflated, and you can't blame them because all this momentum leading up to it. At the end of the day, it's their fault. It's their fault.
They know they ain't going to get it back now.
Yeah, they're deflated. They're completely deflated. They will not be playing the way they've been playing this season. They will not. No way.
Yeah.
We're long 2 games.
But hey. Yeah, can't wait to see him in DC. Maybe they can regain form against the MLS All-Stars.
Well, and do you know what? Fair play. Literally, I think I'd done was it TJ? Was it your stream? I don't know who I'd done the stream. No, it might have been Jez's stream. I literally said we've got 1 month to really get our heads down into transfer business, and then we're off to America in July. And fair play to Edu. I mean, we've already got the news of Xhaka leaving. Would have liked a bit more for him, I won't lie. Maybe 25, but 15's 15 in it. But we're making moves, but I'm seeing it. It's starting, people. Chat, it's starting. 90 million for Declan Rice. Then it was 92. Swear to God, this is going to be going on to August 31st. Mm-hmm. I swear on my life.
You said that.
Going on. I'm going to call it. I swear to God, we are not getting. I do think we will eventually get him. But I swear to God, this is going to drag out until August 31st. Swear.
Yeah. No, I agree. Unfortunately, that's just the way Edu operates. And then if we don't get him, then he's going to be scrambling, and we're going to get in another Jorginho or another freaking Chelsea pensioner in.
I wouldn't even put him as priority. Like, I like Declan Rice, but we need better, if that makes sense. And that's no disrespect, because I like Declan Rice. I think he's a class CDM, and he's great for England. but we need
I
to
think
elevate.
Caicedo's better, to be honest.
Who?
Yeah.
Caicedo.
Yeah, 100%. But
Go
then
on,
I
again,
mean,
Brighton,
the thing is, I mean, like, what do you guys think that you're going to do in the transfer window in the next transfer window? I mean, I'm not being funny, but I mean, I keep seeing it all over the place from Arsenal fans saying we're going to strengthen this, we're going to strengthen that, and we're going to still be challenging. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I think the other teams are going to strengthen so much that it ain't going to be as easy as this season.
yeah. I reckon we'll strengthen, but I reckon it's going to be the same story yet. Unfortunately, we'll sign maybe 2 good players that we really like the look of. Like in the summer, I was actually very happy with Zinchenko and Jesus. Still am now. You know, they're good players, but it's just Zinchenko's. It should be in the midfield, fact. And Jesus, for me, Jesus, it's weird. I think he plays a different type of football than what Arteta's putting him tactically. Because I don't think
he's more a number 10 and
yeah, completely. He's more of a centre
you
forward.
know
He's
what
not
I
an out
mean?
and
He's
out
that
striker.
kind of
100%. He's
player.
more of a centre forward in my opinion. But yeah, I do think it's going to be the same story of where we're going to sign maybe 2 good players. We'll definitely bring in one 19-year-old because that's what we do now, or 20-year-old that no one's ever heard of. But by the time we sign him, everyone would have all of a sudden heard of him. Bit weird that. We'll do that, and then I don't. We'll have a player.
What's with the mentality though? This is what I don't get with Arsenal, because the last season you had the same mentality, you bottled it then, and then you bottled it this time. So is the mentality to do with the manager, because you're getting new players in but still bottling it? So it must be down to the actual manager and what he's putting into them, and saying, "Oh, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Be the light bulb, guys," and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I'll never get off.
You know,
I'll never get off of the fact that this is Edu's fault. Sorry to interrupt, but just really quick, I'll never get off of that.
It's like Arteta has a list, and then instead of getting that list, you go on Wish instead.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. No, he gives him a shopping list. This is what I was gonna say. And he has all this shit on it. He has, oranges, apples, milk, bread, whatever, and he comes back with just pencils, right?
Yeah.
To go back to
I do reckon. I completely agree with Yeti. I do reckon that Arteta does give Eddie, because they converse. We know that they converse in transfers. Those two work. They've said it out and out very clear that those two are the main hub of transfers. They work together on them. I wouldn't even let Vinay or what's his name, Garlickhead, touch them, because I saw them in the documentary and I thought those guys don't have a Scooby at all, in my opinion, anyway. With transfers, that is. And I do reckon that Arteta, because obviously Arteta is working with the team, so he doesn't really have that much time to sit down as Edu does. But I do think that Arteta gives Edu a list of I want this, I want this, I want that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I genuinely believe Edu goes, right, we can't get him, but I've got that, and he will work, but he don't work. So, but it's been happening in Arsenal for ages. Going on Granit Xhaka, we were meant to. This was while he was at Leicester. We were gonna get N'Golo Kante, but we chose Granit Xhaka. It's not just been Edu; it's been in Arsenal for a while, unfortunately.
But at the same point, I mean, what if it's like what we had with Mark Arthur that time, where it's basically anything he didn't spend in the budget, he got. Is there a bit of that going on? Is it like, if Edu don't spend the budget, then he gets it?
Yeah, 100%. And now apparently
something like that going on.
But now apparently we've got a £200 million war chest. But that's what we spend every season, which I find kind of crazy. We spend that money every season, at least 150 minimum.
But so you got second, so
well, listen, all the club can do is prove us all wrong. I don't think. I reckon we'll get maybe 1 or 2 very good players that could go straight into the starting 11, and then I reckon we'll get some guys that we've never even heard of. A couple free agents. I reckon it will be the same story as every year. And then But listen, I want them to prove me wrong, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
I hope they do prove you wrong at the end of the day, but not on Saturday. But at the end of the day, I do hope they do prove you wrong, and I hope they do, make you great again. I mean, you need like a Trump hat, make Arsenal great again.
Yeah, but literally. That's what we need.
You know,
Trump lost.
hopefully they
Trump
do that.
lost too, though. So
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
he got second
definitely.
place too.
Both losing. But
Well,
hey,
he bottled
God.
it as well, didn't
He
he?
bottled it too. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, I don't think we're getting shit in the transfer window, or we may get one of the links that we're with.
Yeah,
either
I
with,
think about one or
Caicedo
two.
or Rice. But other than that, I agree with Connor. I think we're probably going to be doing some squeaky bum time business at the end, and then
yeah.
I would be, and if that happens, I'll be surprised if we get top 4 next season.
The trouble is, they've
Especially with
got
all
your
the
fans.
Champions League football that we have to play.
They've got your fans on strings. You know, a lot of your fans have got them on strings, and like listening to all this process and building this and building that and all this, that, and the other. And that's one of the biggest problems you've got at Arsenal right now.
100%.
The problem is that we started winning, Yeti. That was the problem. Is that the process was about to end. What was it? September of 2021. And then winning solved all the problems for Arteta, and now the old form is starting to creep back in. I really think that he needs to screw up massively for there to be any sort of change. And once the Cronkies have their guy, they have their guy.
Yeah.
And as much as the real fans in this fan base expect more, if Josh Kroenke likes you, you have a job for life. How
much does he have to screw up though? I mean, at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, this season is a major screw up.
I think it has to be mid-table or below before he gets sacked.
He's got to be like relegation.
Yeah,
definitely. And also, quickly,
I don't think it's relegation. I think it's go ahead.
Yes, no, quickly before, because we'll probably wrap up in a minute.
Yeah, we'll wrap up in a bit. Yeah.
Ancelotti's just done an interview, and he has said that he has actually been told by the Real Madrid president that he is staying for next season, which is kind of mad.
Wow.
Wow. He spoke to him the other day, and apparently he said 100% you're staying. So, yeah, fair play.
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we're stuck with Mikel, everybody. Here we go again. Whitesnake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring on the next season. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, baby.
Give us more pain.
Yeah, absolutely. I need my heart hasn't suffered enough this season. And next season's gonna be incredible. You know, we're doing a lot of things.
Guys, I hope you do it. I do hope you do it. I do 100%.
I'm looking forward. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking
from the heart as well.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Champions League. I'm looking forward to finally playing in a competition we are meant to be in. But I'm just worried that we're going to get slapped.
The only time I don't want you to do it is when you're up against us.
Yes. Once you're in it, because we all know, I think for us to be in the Champions League next season. Top 3, minimum.
Champions League.
Did
you say championship?
No, Champions League.
You asshole, me. I've supported you all time.
He comes on the channel and we just mud him. That's what we do here. Is you come on the channel, we put you in the mud, and then
especially Spurs.
And I'm talking to some people, Connor, to try to get.
When's the Deji Spurs show? When was that?
Dude, I wanted to do Deji's show today, but I had meetings and then they got canceled. So I was gonna do Deji today, but at the same time, I didn't want to go live because there were so many people going live because of the Real Madrid City game. So, I'm glad that we could do this today because I can't do shit tomorrow. And then we have American Idiots on Friday.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously Saturday, all the streams will be going. So I'm really glad we got to do this today. I'm really glad that Yeti could come on and we could have a good conversation. Yeti's always mudding us in the chat, and he's mudding us in our predictions too. So it is what it is. Yeti has not stopped winning, and I don't think that he's going to stop winning on Saturday. And and then if we lose, when we lose, I'll just say when we lose, I'm going to rage again.
Are you gonna apologize if we win then, TJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna apologize. Yeah, I'll apologize. I'll apologize if we win. I don't know to who. I don't know who I'm gonna apologize.
You can apologize to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna apologize. I'm gonna apologize to Jaminho. That's who I'm gonna apologize to.
That's very true.
And then when we get in Declan Rice, I want Jaminho to apologize to Declan Rice.
Yeah, he's got to apologize.
Yeah,
we've all got to apologize now, apparently.
All right, Connor, we've been going for about an hour. Let's go ahead and take this one out, baby. We will be back on Friday for the American Idiot Show. Northside London and Jez Collins will be on. Connor, are you gonna be there for that?
Friday. Yes.
Dude, with
Friday night,
with
yes.
Jez and Northside, it's gonna be seats.
Oh yeah, I actually haven't done. Actually, no, I think I've done maybe one show Northside months ago, but he's a good laugh. So and he knows what he's talking about as well. So
yeah, well, yeah, that guy's
Really
ball
like
knowledge
that.
is off the charts. He's insane, and he's extremely entertaining.
Well, he
too.
knows about his balls. I would
Oh,
hope
he knows
does
about
at his age.
he probably knows about his balls and soccer balls, football
and also,
balls.
but I got to give it that show with Jez the other day was the best show. The best
Dude,
show. So
those two have really, really good chemistry too. That's the
Yeah, they
thing.
do.
Like you got it. Those two, you could tell that there's a really, really good friendship there, and they got really, really good like on-screen chemistry. I see that kind of shit. I love it. I love it.
100%.
It's awesome. Yeah, Yeti, shout yourself out, man. Thanks again for coming on. I really, really appreciate it, man. It's
No
been
problem,
a
mate.
pleasure.
100%. Thanks a lot for having me on here. You're smashing crap, shit or whatever. And I'm Long-Eared Yeti. I've got my own channel going on. I've got 25 subscribers. So, bang it on there. It's gaming, it's Forest, it's just talking fucking shit, basically. And you also got Twitch gaming as well, where I also talk shit. But, thanks so much for having me on, man. I'm on Jez's channel tomorrow. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Hit that fucking like button, hit that subscribe button, and give me a load of money. That'd be great.
Get Yeti up to 50 subscribers
100%.
now. I want him up to 50 subscribers by the end of the night. And then when you go on Jez's show, Yeti, you are going to blow the fuck up. It's going to be incredible to see. I'm really, really excited for it. Connor, shout yourself out, man.
Yeah, feel free to hit me up on my Instagram if you guys already know already. I do editing. So if you need any branding work for your social medias, feel free to hit me up on Instagram at cmo.editing. And cheers TJ for having me on. And yeah, you're a legend, man. Great guy to talk to as well. And
yeah, buddy, thanks.
Good luck for Saturday. I'll see you on Saturday, Jack. I think you guys
yeah. You're my enemy until Saturday at around 2:30.
Yeah, I'll see you after the match. We'll do a review.
Oh boy, yeah, no, I'll shoot you the link for the review.
Unless I lose, unless we lose, the bollocks. If I lose, then we've gone. I'm on holiday.
Absolutely. Sub to everybody. Jaminho dropped the link into the chat, so sub to Yeti now. Sub to Yeti right now, and let's get him up to 50 before the end of the night. Again, guys, just gonna reiterate. American Idiot Friday, Northside London, Jez Collins, the legend returns, and then match reaction for the Forest game on Saturday. We are gonna go ahead and take you out. Come on, you Gunners. Please don't do this to me. Don't do this.
Gunners.